Hey there, welcome back guys. In this video we're going to be using the RC3 in manual mode. Can't wait. This is I guess the final part in this series because we did the unboxing, then we did the setup, we did the DJI, and now we're just going to go out and see if we're going to crash the drone or manage to keep things up so that we can fly in M mode. So without any further ado, let's get started. We probably want to do one lap in here. This way you can just have the confidence you need and to be like, hey, I got this, I'm in control. I can definitely take it from here and be outside and know if there are kids or people, dogs, animals outside, and you want to be able to control your drone because you are responsible if something happens. So let's plug this baby in and see what happens in the simulator, because in the real world you only get one take. All right, knowing that and moving forward, just going to go into our library right here and just press play. And hopefully, and sometimes you might want to wear this if you're the kind of person that throws their joysticks when they lose or die in the game. Just wear it, then you can be like, damn you, damn you. Oh, what do we got here? We just want to play. All right, great. Joystick has been detected. I'm going to choose race standard. I like Hanover. I'm just going to lower that a little bit. Go here. Where is Hanover? There we go. There we are. Hellman. And this part is a little bit tricky. Whoa. That was pretty close. Yes. There we are. You have to be careful with liftoff because if you depending on your settings, if you don't have it, if the drone hits the ground a couple of times, it'll smoke out. Whoop. I changed the settings to my joystick, in case you're wondering. If you saw me set it up, it just was too tight. I needed to loosen it. Not a little bit, but just a tad. Voila. And there's one up there, which is fine. You can either get it, and why not? To whatchamacallit. And it's transferable if you're a new guy watching this. So whatever you do in the simulator, you can do in the real world. That's why you want to practice here. And if you missed a checkpoint, you can go back, but watch the battery because you see it's at 75%. So you got to be really careful. Boom. I just hit the wall. So, you know, I saw the smoke, but that's fine. I got it. I feel confident enough. I was just getting a little too cocky. But, yeah, I feel like I'm ready to go outside. So, come, let's go. Let's see how this baby flies in the real world. So we're going to test out, let's go back a little bit, manual mode, and see how it works out for us. We're going to fly it down there, a little bit around here, do those things over there, and then see how it just works out for us. It can be a little bit glitchy. I noticed before the drone was just popping in and out. of M mode into N mode and S, and some errors that came up. But other than that, things were okay. All right, so without any further ado, let's get started. All right, so let's see. Oh, well, everything is crisp and clear though. I gotta love the footage. We're just gonna spin it around. Actually, let's spin it this way. And we're about a foot off the ground. Whenever you start in manual mode, you want to make sure that you a little bit higher up, right? Because and get a sense of your bearings. And let's see who's over there. So you got a field with kids. So in this particular case, sometimes you could lose control if it's your first time in manual mode. So you just want to spin around and face the direction of wherever it is that's away from people, no matter how many there are. And now I'm going to put the controller sticks in where they need to go. But actually, you know what? Let's make sure manual mode is on all the way. We'll just start off in full manual. Why not, right? Control safety. I believe it's under control. Remote controller. And gain and expo, as you can see, the green safety button is off. And in case you're wondering, it's like this. So this means if with it like that, we're going to be able to do flips. Now we can do flips. So why not start off that way, right? Let's see. This way we'll save time and get more flight time in with this battery. All right, so knowing that, moving forward, I'm just going to put it into M mode. And now I have to put the joysticks in its proper position. And voila, see, it says switch to manual mode. Now, don't do any flips right about now. You want to get up a little bit higher before you do that. Okay, and as you can see, now I'm going to go a little bit faster. Watch out for your towers. And your pitch, see, we're about 40 miles per hour. I don't want to go too fast because, see, no MOV, too far or too high. So 365 feet is a little bit too far. But as you can see, now I'm flying, but I have to bring the drone down. See, 75 feet, 40 feet, 320, 325 in order to, so you can't be too high, otherwise you get kicked out. And thankfully there is no one in the field over there. So I'm still moving forward. As you can see, my distance is decreasing, right? Because I'm coming closer. And if it's too slow, what you want to do is come down a little bit, right? And bring it in. I don't know why it's doing that, but we can change that by putting it into sport mode and making a little bit faster. See that? But you're not going to be able to do any flips, as you can see, because we're not in manual mode. All right. So again, if it gets kicked out, that's because you were too high. Okay. So I think we'll just bring it down to the ground a little bit more, and right about here, put it into M mode. Okay. It's a good spot, except I don't want to be facing the tower. And voila. Whoop. Hold it in. Hold it. There we go. Voila. And now we are in full-blown manual mode. Remember, we can't be too high, so just keep the height relative to the experience that you want. And just know if it knocks out, it's going to take a little bit slower coming back, right? Because you're flying back in normal mode and not in manual, okay? You know, because you need that pitch to go a little bit faster. And then, you know, you just go a little bit lower to maintain your consistency in that zone. Otherwise, as you saw, it will kick you out, okay? So knowing that and moving forward, I'm just going to go here, through there. See, voila. You're like, how do we know you're in manual mode? Watch. Look for the blue sky. See? And if you want to flip forward, just do it fast. See? And then we can do it like that. I think that's a good height to do. Whoops. We saw that it went to like 46 or 48 miles per hour. Remember, keep that height. That's fair height to something, because you don't want to go too high. Otherwise, as you saw, it will kick you out. All right. Knowing that, moving forward, let's go a little bit lower. Lower. Yeah, that's pretty good. Voila. We just won't do any flips or spins when we're this slow. That's all. See that? Voila. I wish I could go into the field, but there are just so many kids there, and you never know with this drone. It's really unpredictable. Well, with any drone, you know, you just can't say this particular drone. Yeah, and if you see this recycling center, it's empty, so that's great. So now, see, kind of neat, huh? And then watch your battery and watch your height, okay? And I'll just go a little bit lower. A little windy now. I feel the wind, but it's nice. I could see the crisp blue skies. I think I'm going to use the footage. Well, I guess I should use the footage from the OSD, because this way you guys can see and be part of that experience too. I was like, I think I'm going to use the footage from the goggles, but yeah, totally. When you do a video like this, let's see. Battery's at 60%, 98 feet, and let's see. 35, 36, 36, 40 miles per hour, almost 40. We can go faster, but I want to save the battery. Kind of neat. Height's a little bit too high. Go a little bit lower. There, see that? You can spin that way. And I'm gonna flip. Kind of neat. Battery's at 55%. Let's see what we could do at 55%. Let's see. Not bad. Wow, we're still at 60 megabytes per second. That is phenomenal. We're a little too high. Remember that height factor. %, battery, which means we are almost at that threshold to turn back and land this baby. Nice, 8 minutes. So we got about between an 8 and 9 minute flight. Kind of neat. And if you want to do stuff like this, I would practice in the simulator for sure. But I kind of like the Remote Controller 3. It's really responsive. I feel like it's intuitive, like to my turns when I'm doing that. See? Or I'm a little bit higher, which is great. So when I'm not going to flip the other way. So when I'm doing like that, right? Whoa. You saw that? That was pretty wild. 41%. And yeah. I do notice that the drone does glitch out. Like sometimes if you don't respond in time to the what you want it to do, like you saw a second ago, it just went a little bonkers, and that was outside of my control, which again, why I forget what it's called, but you want to be really careful when flying this drone or any particular drone around people, because just when you think you are in control, you're not in control, like basically like you just saw a second ago. And that's it. Yeah, I think that pretty much wraps it up for this particular experience in manual mode with the RC3. Gotta love it. Let's see, we're just gonna go through there. Go through there. Nice. %, battery. Definitely in a little bit. Yeah, kids are still in that field. Alright, it is what it is. And we'll do one more for the road. See that? How it just bounces and yeah, it doesn't. That has responsive, low battery. Okay, which means we will bring it back right about here. There we are. And there you have it. That's manual mode with the RC3. It's nice. I like it. More intuitive, more fluid, more responsive to the joysticks. I feel that. That's pretty much it. Anyway, I hope this video helped you, and we'll catch you guys back at the studio. Kind of neat, huh? Kind of like how they're able to do flips and smooth. I like the Harvier settings. There was an oh shit moment when I was going upward dive, and then came down, and then like the drone almost went back that way. So you have to remember that you can't be too high. If you're too high, remember these drones were originally designed to be flown low, but if you're too high, you can't be in manual mode. It just bumps you out, it kicks you out, which is fine, but just know that moving forward, and depending on your pitch determines your speed. But as you can see, I wasn't crazy about going too fast. 49, 50 is ideal for me. And plus, when you have your Part 107, I believe you can't cap off at 100 anyway. But it's fun. It's nice. And I do feel the difference between this controller and the previous one. I'd say the RC3 is a little bit smoother. Whoops, speaking of smoother, it looks like the game is still doing its thing. Yeah, it's a little bit smoother. I like it. I had to change my settings. If you saw me in the previous video where I tweaked it, I had to retweak it so that it just works well for me. And I can definitely say, I'll be doing more flights in manual, but when I guess when the kids go back to school, when there aren't camps happening during the day, then you can just explore the field and go a little bit lower and do more daring stunts and be more risque. But as you can see, sometimes the drone, when you're either too high, it kicks itself out of manual mode, right? Or if you're too high and you do some crazy stunt, it can just, I don't know, fall from the sky. Look like it was doing some jerky movements up there. And the last thing you want for that is to happen when there are people down below. But I can't wait. And in a few weeks, school starts, I'll be doing manual in that field a little bit lower, and then just exploring the trail. Anyway, that's pretty much it. I hope this video helped you in better understanding and using your RC3 to fly in manual mode, as you can see. And if you have any comments or questions, feel free to leave them down below, or ideas for other videos. Remember to like and subscribe, and I'll see you all next time.
Flying above the sun, flying above the sun. Flying